Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the conference More Than Color into Grey of the InduCCI project. My name is Ina Mitalidis, and I will be your guide for the morning program. We will dive into the topic of cultural and creative industries as a game changer for industrial regions. Very exciting. But before we do so, I would like to share some practical information with you. Because I take a look at the program, and I can imagine that some questions will pop in your mind while listening to the speakers. So please share those questions with us. The people at home can use the chat box, and the people present here with us can scan the QR code or go to the link which is shown on the screen. And while you're doing that, please also put your phones on silent mode so we don't disturb the speakers. That being said, I give the word to Mr. Erwin de Bruyn, CEO of Stebo, and Mr. Sören Uhle, who is the CEO of the Economic Development Corporation Chemnitz, lead partner of the project. The stage is yours.
Thank you, Ina. Welcome, everybody, for this exciting final conference of the project of InduCCI, bringing cultural and creative industries in the relation to industrial and post-industrial regions and sites. We have about 100 participants today, which is great, virtually and physically here in the room all together. So very welcome. And this place is we have chosen this place, the former site of the Philips manufacturing fabric, and because it was closed down 20 years ago, and it completely reinvented itself. And at this moment, there are more jobs, and that will be explained further on in the conference. At this moment, more jobs than there were ever before during this manufacturing time. But the jobs, of course, they changed of character from blue-collar jobs to brain jobs with high added value, with a lot of indirect jobs as a consequence. And this site, together with the Ford company site, former Ford company sites, and of course with the 7 mining sites, they really changed and have formed our landscape, our society in Limburg, which is the province that we are hosting now, and Hasselt is the capital of Limburg. And these great industrial sites, they all changed. They were the graves of Industry 1.0 or Industry 2.0, but they became the cradles of new economy. And CCI, which is partly here and also in the other sites, creative and then cultural industries, they replaced this industry. And if we, this project was not easy because of the 2.5 years of its duration. 2 years was during the pandemic. But what we discovered during this pandemic, all in Europe, the society was divided into essential and non-essential sectors. And the essential sectors, food, logistics, they could carry on. And the non-essential, they had to close down. And actually, the real proof of the importance of cultural and creative industries was given. Culture, arts, musea, expos, entertainment business, and so on, we missed it. It was closed down, and we really realized that the essential sectors keep us alive. You don't die, but you're not living. You need the other sectors to get alive, to have a very vivid society. So CCR, they are drivers for a rich ecosystem. The industrial sites, they are planned settlements. They are functionally designed. They're production driven, but also a little bit boring. They are gray, and they are standardized, and they all look the same all over Europe. But adding CCI, promoting, enabling CCI into this structure, this industrial structure, to interweave it and to make, then these sites will connect to society. They will bring these regions and these sites alive. They bring a lot of diversity of services. They become attractive, colorful, and unique. And when you connect, if it's connected to the local society, then it will can attract tourism and so on. If it's not connected to the local society, it won't. So all these important things, also the message to policy levels, to public actors, to public bodies of how to promote, how to enable CCI in industrial sites. It's very well done, concentrated in this brochure, which will be presented during this conference. So Sören, I'm really glad that we were able to join this partnership, that you invited us as a lead partner, together with Kersten, Olaf, and that we were invited as a non-Central European partner, but with the same kind of history, with the same kind of future, that we were able to join this great partnership. So thank you very much, Sören.
Thank you. Yeah. Welcome also from me and in the name of all partners in the InduCCI. I have 3 Thanksgivings. The first one is to our partner Stebo and for this hosting here. It's a grateful place, very intensive and very creative. It's our topic here. Thank you for your warm welcome yesterday and also today. Yesterday we was in a pop-up store nearby the mining in former times. What very authentic. Authentic, I think it's a very important value for that. Mm-hmm. The second Thanksgiving goes to our partners. The partners give us the trust that we make this lead partnership, that we can be a lead partner in this project. Without trust, we cannot do this. Thank you very much for the trust and also for the performance in this 3 years. Now we are on the last meters in this project, and I think we have done a great job. And under harder frame conditions like the pandemic, I think the creativity in our project on every single partner is growing up in this process. And the last Thanksgiving goes to my team, because it was for the CWE the first lead partnership in a EU project, and it was I think not simple work. It was very complex, not simple, and in this way a special thank to Carsten and Olaf. Both have a big strength and a big impact for our company. And now we are looking forward in the future for the next EU project and the next lead partnership, because we think this creativity is the ground for the innovation. And innovation may be our next topic in that. I don't know if you feel how you feel at the moment. In my heart, I have 2 dimensions. On the first one, I see this project very colorful, very powerful, very strong in the collaboration between the partners from all over the Europe. On the second one, I don't thinking about our project without thinking on the war in Ukraine, because in this nearby our daily work, we have a war. And in this war, also our values get attacked. And these values of sympathy, peacefulness, empathy, and also solidarity, that is very terrible for me. And I would please you that we, in memoriam to the victims of this war, that I would please you to stand up and we take a minute of silence in memoriam on this victim. Thank you. Thank you. And now I give back to Ina to start with our meeting today. Thank you.
Okay, thank you and enjoy.
So we thank you, Mr. Uhle and Mr. De Bruyn, for this warm welcome and for this sign of respect. Our hearts go out to the people in Ukraine. Our minds go out to the people in Ukraine. And I think we can all agree that Europe has to build up a new future, a difficult one, a challenging one. But we can also agree that CCI, cultural and creative industries, will have a major role to play in that. And the first keynote of the day, Ms. Tammy Warszawski, she agrees on that as well, because I saw the title of her presentation, The Future is Creative. Ms. Warszawski, as founding director of Creative Nation, we are very much looking forward on your vision on that.